Okay, we should be live on YouTube. Okay, we should be live on YouTube here. Let's check out the. Okay, we should be live on
Yes.
YouTube. Okay, so I am live on YouTube and welcome to Marketing Your Business with Video.com. Let me get all my stuff set up here and we're going to talk about video marketing for your business. Hopefully, that's something that you want to do. And I will help you do that. Okay. So I'm launching my favorite editing platform, DaVinci Resolve. And let me also bring up my slide set because I may want to cover a few talking points here. Okay, dokie. And let me get my YouTube comments set up here so I can see what's happening. Let me go to my YouTube channel and go to my live. There I am. Let me go to my YouTube channel and go to my live. There I am. Okay, so now I can see the chat. So if you got any questions for me, okay, just fire them off in the chat. And I'm also going to um, share my screen. So let me bring this slide over here and let me go ahead and share my screen. I'm going to put myself in the corner, right where I belong. And we're going to share sound and video. There we go. Okay. Rock and roll. We are on. Okay. So welcome to the 6-week boot camp onboarding. That's officially what this presentation is about. But let me just kind of jump into things here. So this is me. I'm Wayne the Wizard Wallace, and I've been a photographer for over 2 decades. Started with film back in the good old days. I actually still have my first film camera right here. It's a Canon AE1. Still got a roll of film in it too. Um, Probably bad. right? I probably opened the back or something like that. Um, so I've got a master's in documentary film editing, and I have a passion for helping business owners with their marketing. So, um, what we're doing is we're telling stories with video. So, if you want to market yourself better, then you need to tell stories. And most of the videos that I see online that people are doing are just, you know, there's trends, they're um, silly skits, and they're very one-time use videos. So, what I would like to do is help you stand out from the crowd with your video marketing. And how do you do that? Well, um, it's actually kind of easy because in this day and age with AI, we're seeing a lot of AI sameness out there. So if you look at this picture here, you see all these people in the background. They all kind of look the same, right? Well, that's what AI is doing for us. And we're living right now in a Blade Runner world. So remember the old Blade Runner? Well, they projected 2019. Well, we're definitely there. Um, a lot of the things that they talk about in that movie, um, we're here. We're in the Blade Runner world. Now we're quickly moving into 2049 Blade Runner world with more holograms and AI girlfriends and all that kind of stuff. Okay. Um, and that's going to lead people to use AI in order to do their marketing. So now you can pretty much create anything you want with photo and video with AI. I'm doing it every day. It's not a big deal. Um, but what that does is it creates a sea of sameness. Like when you look out on the landscape of social media, it's a sea of sameness. And if you're at all aware of, what's happening on the internet, you'll see it. Like it's obvious. Can't deny it. So the proof is all around us. You need video to market yourself, and I want to help you do that. Um, Now, I ask these questions often. Have you ever bought something because of a video? Of course you have. And how many of you watched a video today? Well, if you're watching this, you're watching a video. Okay. And as a business owner, we only have so many choices. We can create entertainment, educational, podcast, selfies, and everyone's doing this, right? Like, just go back, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 years maybe. Look at what people were doing back then. Very different. So the world we live in now is very different. And a lot of people don't stop to think about that and how it's changed because it's happened slowly. But in my world of photo and video creation, I see it like very dramatically because, like I said, when I started with film back in the day, they had to hire me, right? They didn't know what they were doing with film. Nowadays, you can whip out your cell phone and create a photo or video just like that. Super easy. Like I just got off the phone with a potential client and they actually want to hire me to come out and do a video of their performance. It's only a short performance. It's only 4 minutes long, but they realize they want professional, videography done. So, we'll see. Hopefully that will pan out. Um, but here's the choices you have, right, as a business owner. So, what's the problem with this content? Well, the problem with this content is that it's one-time use video. It induces mindless scrolling. It's not good for your business. No one's going to buy you because of that. They may get a chuckle, if you do a little prank video, but they're not going to buy because of that. And it's only good for the social media platforms that want to sell more ads. It's designed to keep people addicted to content, mindless scrolling content. And that way, all the big boys can sell ads to people that want to get in front of those people. So, if you haven't seen the movie The Social Dilemma, go check it out. So, this is why you want to use documentary storytelling to sell, not create advertisements. Okay. Storytelling sells, advertisements don't. Okay. So we're going back to the basics with a modern twist. So back in the good old days, 1910, Theodore Roosevelt went to inspect the troops in France. And this was one of the first documentary or actuality style videos that was created. And it was short because it was expensive, and it told a story. People wanted to see, what is Theodore Roosevelt doing, right? So it started way back then. Well, I want to bring it to more current day and put a modern twist on it. So the solution is documentary style videos. And why? Because they tell compelling stories. It's more authentic and engaging. It attracts your ideal client because the algorithm is going to put your video in front of people that want to see whatever it is that you do. And then it builds a fan base, a following, a trust, a transparency between you and your potential customers. And you build a library of footage over time. So let's jump over to my video editor and we'll take a look at this. So this is a library of footage right here. So I have all these clips, right? All these clips here. And these clips are of Anthony the photographer. But Anthony the photographer could be Susie the dog walker. It could be Bob the cake maker. It could be Sally the fitness instructor. It could be Jim the yoga guy, right? It could be any business. It could be any profession. And I just happen to have 2 years worth of footage of Anthony the photographer. Okay. I got it during my master's program, and it's a perfect set of footage to train people on how to create documentary style videos. And when I was doing my master's program, I came up with the idea of doing what I'm doing now and teaching business owners how to capture the right kind of footage to make these documentary style videos. So I'm going to just play some bits of this footage for you here. Okay. So let's go ahead and play this. Let's go to a single window and let's get rid of the media pool. And then I'll make this a little bit bigger and we'll play it. Okay, so you can see this is just basic footage. It's random. It's not perfect. There's stuff in the beginning and stuff at the end and stuff in the middle that's not needed. It's just, the camera person zooming in and out. It's Anthony kind of mutzing around with his light meter there. It's just random stuff. Let me skip ahead. Okay, here's a shot of Anthony looking down through his Mamiya. It's Hasselblad, actually. That's a look down through the top Hasselblad camera. I used to have one of those. Okay.
Well, it's 6 minutes to sunrise, but you wouldn't be able to tell because it's so overcast and gray and
So just him
in
talking
contrast
about what he's
here,
doing,
and the lights
him doing what he's doing.
brighter. Not today.
Here he's rolling up a roll of film. Okay,
You can't do
he
this.
just
The good thing about gray days is you. So I'm gonna call it a day.
he's talking about calling it a day, packing up the camera, winding it. Okay. So all good
I
stuff.
mean, I got some good shots. Morning.
But he's packing up his bag.
I'll have to fix that.
Okay. So
Definitely.
this is 10 minutes worth of footage, just random footage. Okay. So what I did over here was I edited some clips together. So I'm going to play these for you. These are two alternate stories that could be told from this footage. So let's go ahead and play this one.
Well, it's 6 minutes to sunrise, but you wouldn't be able to tell because it's so overcast. I'm calling it a morning. Yeah, it's disappointing, but I mean, it's all washed out and gray. It's nice to have brilliant morning warm light coming in and making your shot really dynamic, but that's not gonna happen today. No way, no how, not in the next 6 minutes. So, gotta come out again.
Okay. So that was a short clip, probably about 30 seconds long. It actually goes from 12:02 to 12:26. Yeah, so it's about 26, 28 minutes long. Okay. And the story I told is about Anthony not getting the light that he wants, and he's calling it quits.
Well, it's 6 minutes to sunrise, but you wouldn't be able to tell because it's so overcast. I'm calling it a morning. Yeah, it's disappointing, but
So you'll notice here I've got two parts. I've got the audio track right here. That's this footage. This provides the sound bed or the audio track for the 30-second clip. And then I've got some shots on this top row that are just B-roll shots. So this is a B-roll shot of him looking down. This is a B-roll shot of the river here and the boats, and then another B-roll shot, another B-roll shot, another B-roll shot. So what I did was I covered up my jump cuts. So if you can look here, so here's a cut in the audio. Here's a cut in the audio. Here's a cut in the audio. So all these cuts in audio have some B-roll on top. Okay. All these cuts have B-roll on top. And that's basically the two parts of a documentary style video is you need the audio and you need the B-roll. And then it's up to an editor like me to edit the story together. So let's zoom out and I'm going to play you this other story.
well, it's 6 minutes to sunrise, but you wouldn't be able to tell because it's so overcast. You know, it's nice to have the brilliant morning warm light, making your shot really dynamic. But that's not gonna happen today. No way, no how, not in the next 6 minutes. So, I'm calling it a morning. Gotta come out again.
Okay. So that's just an alternate version of that clip. Okay. So here's the thing is these are two 30-second clips that I made out of that 10 minutes worth of footage. And it's storytelling. So if you're out there constantly recording whatever it is that you do, maybe you do yoga classes, maybe you do dog walking, maybe you are a carpenter, maybe you're some type of tradesman and you do some kind of thing with your hands, maybe you paint, maybe you teach classes on something, whatever it is, you're just like Anthony the photographer. You can have someone capture you doing what it is that you do. And when you do that, you're going to have footage, right? And then if you do it long enough, you're going to have a whole bunch of footage. And then someone like me, a good editor, can dip into that footage and create as many social media clips as you want. Like I said, this is just 2 clips created from 10 minutes worth of footage. I can create more, right? And I plan to, just to show you like how this is done. So, let's jump in a little bit here and take a look at this footage and start identifying certain clips. Okay. So, let's take a look here. So if it's on this second row, it's most likely something good because I elevated it. I moved it up. The clips on the first row, all these here, are most likely junk, right? So what I want to do first is I want to identify all these clips and kind of start organizing my footage because this is long-term footage. It's not a shoot it once, use it once type footage. It's long-term usage footage, which means I need to be able to find stuff easily. And if I can't find it, then I can't use it. My my professor said the more organized you are, the more creative you can be. So it's about getting organized, right? So let's take a look at this. So this is just Anthony setting up his camera. So we need to label this. So let me get um my clips ready here. Okay. Okay. There we go. Right there. So this is this is the clip info right here. So what I can do is I can make some notes about this footage. And oh, I can't scale that any bigger. That's kind of a bummer. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a marker down right here. So this is um, setting up camera. Okay. And that's just a general note. And then down here, we're going to put Anthony in Venice, early morning, at the bridge. I don't know the name of that bridge, so I'm just going to put the bridge in my footage for now. I can go change that later. And I want to just kind of explain the scenario. So the scenario is let's see. Didn't have good light. What else? What else we want to put in here? Okay, that's good for now. And then I'm going to put Anthony. Let's see, Anthony, Venice, early morning, bridge, and set up. Yeah, let's put camera setup. Okay. So now I just labeled that, and hopefully we'll see it if I put it in the right spot. Yeah, there it is right there. Okay. So that is the marker for that clip. So let's try and find it over here. Should be right here. Let's go to our markers. There we go. There's our marker. Okay. So here's the notes, and then here's the keywords. And then what I want to do is I just want to go through this footage and label it. And the reason that I want to do that is so I can find this footage later easily. So let's look at another one. So it's basically the same, right? So I can basically start with the same footage here. Oh, sorry, I went to the wrong place. Okay. Okay, so keywords, and then okay, so the difference in this clip, and let's get the marker name, setting up camera. But let's look at the difference between these, right? So this is a medium shot. So I want to put this in my keywords here. I want to put medium shot. And then this one here is a wide shot. So now I can tell the difference between these two clips. And what else is different about this? Okay. Pretty uneventful. It's just a shot of him setting up his camera. I can also put a I can put a direction in here if I want. So rear view. All right. And then here I can put side view. So now I know the difference between these two shots. This one's a rear view. This one's a side view. So yeah, that's good for now, right? We can always come back more later and add more stuff, more identifiers. It's very flexible. It's text-based. So it's very flexible. And then what we can do is we can actually let me see if I can show you here. Um, let's export. I know there's a way to export my markers. I just don't remember where it is. But I can look into that later. That's not a big deal right now. But the point is you can export the markers, right? So, I can export all the content of this timeline. And actually, let me just do this one right here because it may be this one right here. I'm going to export metadata from export timeline. I think this will give it to me. That's a DRT. No, I don't want that. Let's export say project as. No, that's not what I want. Timeline. Maybe that's it. Let's come in here. Yeah, I'll have to look it up. But let's label a few more items and then we can export. So let's go over here and let's look at this shot. Okay. So pretty basic shot. It's kind of like this shot here, right? So this is a side view shot. I can expand this. So that's a side view shot, just like that first one. Oh, actually, wait a minute. Let's see, which one is it? Let's put a marker here. Okay. So that's that shot right there. And then we're gonna put setting up camera on this one, right? And then the note will be basically like this one here. So this is also a side view medium shot. And then the keywords will be similar to this. Okay. So this is the clip here. And actually I didn't copy the whole thing. Copy the whole thing. There we go. Okay. So we got three shots. And now we need to tell the difference between this one and this one. So there needs to be some identifier which makes it different. So this one is actually a little bit closer, right? So this is kind of a this is more of a side shot. This one here is not so much of a side shot. It's more of a rear side shot. So I'm going to change this to rear side view, right? And that way I can tell the difference between this and this. Now this one's a little bit closer up too. So I'm going to put close up shot, right? It's not extreme close up, but it's close up more so than this one. And then this one is clearly wide and rear view. I could say rear side. If I wanted to, I could say rear right side view, right? Just to make it even a little bit more descriptive over here, I could put rear right side view, right? And that way later, if I have a left side, I can also, so let's see, setting up which shot. Oh, this is just the bottom of that one. Okay. I only want to label the top one because that's the video. Okay. These are the audio tracks right here. So the audio markers like down here. I don't really need those, but I'm going to leave them alone because I may come back in later and put some notes. So let's listen to this. So that one's got clean background noise. So I can say here, uh, let's just call it ambient noise. Water. And what else? Actually, let's down here. I'm gonna put ambient, yeah, ambient, um, oh, what's the technical name? Um, it's called room noise, but it's not, in this case, it's not a room, but I'm still gonna put room tone, even though it's not a room, right? And then we're gonna put here water sounds. And then here I'm gonna put no talking, just water sounds. Okay. So now I've got this audio chunk labeled. So later, if I just need some room tone and I need water sounds, then I can come back to here and I can grab that. Now that's only a couple 4 seconds long, right? It's not that long. Over here, I've got the same thing, but it's a little bit longer. So there's no what do you call it? There's no speaking, right? So let's jump this over here. So this marker right here is my other one that's longer. So the only difference between these two is going to be the length of the clip. So here I can put water sounds. And then let's go to our next clip, which is this one. Okay, so here's another thing that I want to do is I want to kind of label what's happening in the shot if it's something significant. So over here, I'm going to put the overall is setting up the camera, right? That's what he's doing. But in the shot itself, in the notes, I'm going to put action, colon, and I'm actually thinking ahead because I'm going to write a program that will come in here and grab this data and analyze it with AI. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start labeling this with a format. So I'm going to go back and change this. So I'm actually planning and thinking and doing the work all at the same time here. So the action that he's taking is looking through view finder of camera. Well, I can just say looking through viewfinder. That's fine. And then over here, I just want to see. Yes, I can. Okay. So that's good. Um, okay. Shame I can't make this bigger. Okay. So that's the action. And then um let's just do this. Let's take this text and bring it into a real editor. Okay. So um so here in the editor, I'm going to format how I want this information to be organized, right? So I'm going to put location, bridge, and then I'm going to put um, actor is going to be Anthony. And then location, I'll put Venice Bridge. And then we're going to put a time is going to be early morning. And then we're going to put scene, and the scene is going to be camera setup. And then I spelled that wrong. And then over here, we're going to put shot, and the shot's going to be medium. And then angle, we're going to do side view. And then the action that's being taken is looking through viewfinder. So let's look at this again. Okay. So that's good. So now every single one of our comments is going to be formatted like this. And the reason that I'm doing that is because I'm going to write a AI program that will go through all these clips and take all this data about what's happening in the clip, and it'll create a possible timeline edit for me. So the whole idea is I want to automate editing like I did over here. And I can do that. It's totally possible. But in order to do that, you must have well organized footage, right? So that's what I'm kind of showing you here. So I'm kind of diving deep in the weeds. But let's jump back to the solution. The solution is documentary style video, which I kind of just showed you what that's all about. So it's creating a library of footage over time that allows you to tell stories, all kinds of different stories. There's so many different stories I can tell using using this same footage right here. So this same footage can be used in these clips. It can be used along. Oh, sorry, I got the hiccups here. Let me let those pass so I can get my sentence out. Okay. So, um, So this same footage can be used here. It can also be used in conjunction with other footage and tell a different story. So, see, the issue with this type of stuff is you're just doing it one time. This is one-time footage. So, unless you want to make like a compilation video or something like that, right? Like that's the only reuse you can get out of it. So let's say you do dancing videos for your business. Well, unless you teach dance, like that's not really useful. Um, so like here, this educational video, this lady is teaching how to use a camera. Well, that's great. It's very useful, but it's only one-time use. Like you're teaching how to use the dials on the camera, right? Podcast, yeah, maybe you can take clips from a longer podcast and reuse it that way. But in general, a podcast is a one-time use type thing. Um, and then like this realtor is walking through a house, showing a house. Well, that's certainly one-time use because they're only going to sell that house once, right? Um, so the beauty of creating this type of footage is that we can dip back into it time and time again. So, let's continue on here. Let's go to, yeah, this is the solution. It's a perfect storm. I've got the experience. I've got the editing skills. You've got the business that you want to market. So it's real simple. Um, you just join the community at marketingyourbusinesswithvideo.com. So let me go there and show you. Actually, I've got a link to it here, I think. Um, let's just jump ahead. No, I don't have a link to it yet. Okay. So let me just bring up the website. So this is marketingyourbusinesswithvideo.com. And it kind of talks about what I've been just talking about. It's got a sample of Anthony at the Eiffel Tower. Okay. And then it's got the community. So if you click on this link here, join our community for free, it'll take you over to my community. And in here, you can have discussions. You can learn from the course material, which right now there isn't any, but that's why I'm recording sessions like this, is to teach and train people. And then I'll cut them up and edit them and put them in here. And there's events. There's an event calendar. So today is the 11th, and I'm doing the boot camp onboarding call right now. So that's actually what this call is the onboarding call. So almost every day I do a Zoom and I talk about some aspect of video marketing. So you can just join any one of these Zooms. If you want to come on live and ask questions, you can. So I'm here, I'm available, and just come on in and ask your questions. If you want to ask on YouTube, you can ask on YouTube. I'm broadcasting my Zoom live on YouTube, and I'm going to be doing that on a regular basis. And if you want to join the Zoom live, you can. You just come right into the community and you join the Zoom. So let's, here's one of my members, Cynthia, giving her testimonial. Okay, let's jump back over to the slide set here and we'll take a look at the rest of this. Okay. So here's the benefits of doing documentary style videos. Like so many, right? Go listen to any expert, guru, influencer, whatever you want to call them. Listen to them talk about marketing your business and all the things that are important in marketing your business. And you're going to hear all of this, right? Builds authenticity and trust, emotional connection, humanizes the brand, provides educational content, create transparency, narrative depth, versatility, reach, shareability, ideal client. Like all these are things that you'll hear an influencer or guru talk about. And documentary style video does it all for you. Like, just does. Here's some statistics about video marketing. You know you need to do videos. I don't need to tell you. Who is this for? This is for any type of business owner. I just showed you a photographer. It could be a yoga teacher. It could be a fitness instructor. It could be some type of home service provider. It could be manufacturing. How exciting would that be to see the manufacturing process of something that you like, right? Name a product. We'll say these headphones right here. These headphones are really good headphones that I actually learned about in a video, right? So I can put on these headphones and I can listen to stuff, right? It would be really exciting to see a documentary style video about the making of these headphones. And not just one, like I want to revisit that website over and over and see what new, technologies they're coming up with. So I am basically like your fitness coach. Have you ever bought a gym membership? Well, there's two ways to buy a gym membership. You can buy the gym membership for $10 a month or whatever, and you'll go when you go, right? Or you can buy the gym membership with the fitness instructor. And then every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, he's going to be looking at his watch saying, "Where are you? You're supposed to be here at the gym." So the second is me. I'm the fitness coach. I'm here in the gym. I'm here in the Zoom. I'm here in the editor looking for you. And that's where I want to see you, is getting in shape, getting your video footage in shape to become a better marketer for your business. So think about me like a fitness coach. I'm going to be here in your corner, you know, educating you and motivating you and helping you to create better videos. So the challenges that most business owners face is they don't have a Hollywood budget. They don't have the technical skills that Hollywood does. They don't have the time and the resources. They don't have the compelling ideas to make content all the time. Like you need content all the time for social media. It's like a full-time job, right? Creating content for social media. And that's why I am here to help you. So I'm not going to show you this example. You can see it on the YouTube. I'll put a link to it. This is a shorter example. I'm not going to show that one. But this is the community. So go to marketingyourbusinesswithvideo.com and you can join the community. You can start learning from the learning material that I place in the community, and you can start getting videos done. Okay. So there's all kinds of great stuff that's part of the community, and then you can join it there. So I've created what I call the 6-week boot camp. So when you join, I'm going to take you through a 6-week boot camp. So this is an old slide. So it says July 28th. So we're going to go edit that right now. And we're going to make this July 18th. I mean, August 18th. Sorry. August 18th. And we're going to put a TH on the end here. Okay. So this, oh, slideshow. There we go. Okay. So every 6 weeks, I start a new boot camp. So it's an ongoing 6 week boot camp. So basically, within 6 weeks, I'm going to take you from doing nothing to filming yourself. And it requires work and effort on your part, obviously. You got to show up to the gym every day and you have to learn the principles of what we're talking about. But then you're going to have footage that I can edit. So that comes to, so here's the schedule. We're doing all these Zoom sessions, as I showed you already. Then you have to start paying, right? So that's the next step is if you want to join the boot camp, you have to pay, right? Because I'm going to train you. So here's the pricing. So it's $97 a month to join the community. You can actually join for free, but to really get the value out of this, then you're going to pay the membership. And then the membership means that you're part of the boot camp. And I'm going to train you and teach you how to film yourself, basically. And then bring me the footage. And then I'm going to edit. And the amount I edit depends on, sorry, I went to the wrong spot. I'm going to edit this because I saw a mistake in here. And we'll restart the slide. Okay. So it's $97 a month to join the membership, the community, to join the boot camp. And then the video editing packages are as follows: Story Starter, Story Builder, Story Master. With the Story Starter, you get one main video and you get 3 shorts. On the Story Builder, you get 3 main videos and 9 shorts. And the Story Master, you get 5 main videos and 15 shorts. So I just showed you over here how I can take a 10-minute clip, this clip right here, and I can create 2 or more video clips out of it. So literally, you can give me 10 to 20 minutes worth of decent footage, and I can make 1 main video and 3 shorter clips. No problem, right? So that's what I want you to do. And the price for this is $497. Okay. I've made this really simple. This is super simple. And I made it even more enticing. So I am running a founder's discount right now because I just started this membership. I just started this community. I'm kind of getting it off the ground, right? So I am doing a founder's discount. You save $50 on the monthly membership. So it's $47 a month. Okay. The Story Starter, you're going to save $153. It's $297. Builder, you're going to save $153, $797. And the Master, you're going to save another $153 and get it for $1797. So jump on these prices right now because I don't know how long they're going to last. As soon as I get enough stuff happening, these prices are going away. Now, the benefit for you as a founder is if you get these monthly packages, these are all monthly, by the way. So 47 a month, 297 a month, 797 a month, or 1797 a month. So if you get these packages now at this discount rate, then you're going to keep that discount rate. So that's part of the benefit of becoming a founding member. And the founding members will keep this pricing for good, for lifetime. Okay. So I want you to jump in right now and get this great pricing. So let me jump to the next page here. How do you sign up? Well, you just scan this code. And I'm going to try this code just to make sure it's going to the right place. Should be. So when you scan it with your phone, it's going to take you right to the pricing page. Okay. So let me see if I can just go to that pricing page myself. And that way I can show it to you. If you want to find it also on the website, it's right here. Join the next 6-week boot camp starting July 21st. We need to change that. So I can change that. So here you choose the right package for you. So here's the story starter. It's $297 a month plus your $47 a month. Okay. If you want the story builder, it's $797 a month plus $47 a month. And for the story master, it's $1797 a month plus the $47 a month. Okay. So you can choose any one of those packages that you want. Now, let's say you want to mix it up, right? Maybe you don't have a lot of videos right now, or you don't have a lot of footage right now. So you want to start with this package, which is the $297 a month plus the $47 a month. Now, later on, once you're an active member, you can always come back and buy a one-time story builder. So let's say you go out and you shoot a bunch of video and you get all this footage and you're like, Wayne, um I need some more videos, right? I need some more edits. Well, you can just go buy the story builder package one time by itself because you already got the membership and you're already getting the 297 a month, right? Now maybe you just want to buy an additional story starter, right? Which includes the one video. So maybe you just have a little bit more footage. You don't have a lot more footage. You just have a little more footage. So you can buy another story starter one time. Make sense? And then um maybe you're just getting started and you want to do a one-time story starter, not monthly. And then maybe later you want to come back and choose a story builder or a story master, right? You can do that. So maybe you don't want to do maybe you don't want to do the monthly on the 297. You just want to do it one time because you know you're going to create more video later. So you can always come back later and buy a bigger package. So basically what you're doing is you're buying editing time. That's what you're doing is you're buying editing time. Now, all this stuff that I'm doing, this extra stuff with the markers, um, that's kind of an advanced thing. Um, that's not going to be something that's included with your regular edits. Like I'm just going to edit. I'm not going to organize the footage like this. But I'm teaching you this because this is a good thing to do. And I am doing this with my footage because I want to show you some more AI automation. And I need this level of detail in order to do the AI automation. But for this, you know, basic editing, we don't need to do all that. So, um, let's jump back over to the slide set. I think that was my last slide. Um, there's usually a couple questions. So let me answer those. Oh, here's a bonus. So I am creating a show on YouTube called Impact Reels, where I'm going to promote your business. And I'm going to promote your business on other platforms as well. So not only are you learning how to shoot better video footage, having me edit your footage, you're also going to have me promoting you. Okay. So let me show you one of the ways that I'll be promoting you. If we go to local local.businessnow.com. This is a website that I just created. And one of the things that I'm going to do on this website is host videos for business owners. So this is going to be like a business directory. So any kind of business, if you're just an entrepreneur, solopreneur, maybe you have a brick and mortar restaurant or coffee shop, whatever, doesn't matter what kind of business you have. I want to help promote it. And one of the ways I'm going to do that is with these documentary style videos. So what you'll see on these listings is an option to view a documentary style video. But to get on this directory is free, completely free. So you just go to localbusinessnow.com and sign up right here with this sign up page. Now, right now, the directory is just simply a sign up page. It's for you to give me your information about your business so we can talk more and I can get all the information I need for the directory. So the directory, let me show you what it will look like. Okay. So I am developing it on the backside here. I am developing the website. So this is the website as it stands right now. And it's just got a bunch of fake listings in here. And I just created this new listing for myself. And then I can view the details. And then this is the page that your business will have. It'll have its own page with reviews, photos, and videos. It'll have a special section where you can update it and you can put your specials that you're running that day, that week, that month, whatever. Customer reviews, all your contact information. So this is a website I'm creating called localbusinessnow.com. And it's going to be a great website for marketing yourself. It's kind of like my version of Yelp, right? Or my version of Google business listings. And it's going to be small and word of mouth, but that's the best kind of business to have is small, local, word of mouth business. So you can join that. And that's one of the many places that I will be using to promote you. I'll be using my YouTube channel. I'll be using my websites to promote you because that's what I'm all about. I'm all about networking and helping small business owners and entrepreneurs with their businesses. So let me start the slideshow here. So what are you going to learn? Well, you're going to learn how to capture footage of yourself doing your daily business activities. I'm going to help you. I'm going to coach you. I'm going to give you feedback on the videos that you do create so you can improve them over time. And then the other question I get is, can I have my photographer, my assistant, my partner, my spouse, whoever, my kid, can I have them attend these Zoom sessions and learn because they're the ones that are going to be videoing me? Yes, you can. Okay. So invite them to come on. And then, like I said, this is the sign up page. So go ahead and sign up and then we can talk and then we can go from there. So it's 12 o'clock. I have these sessions designed for an hour. I went a little bit over, but thank you for watching and I will see you next time.